Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a little bit since my last video. I was having some technical difficulties. I don't want to get into all of them, but I'll tell you the truth, it's been tough. People have even tried to duplicate or make a double of my phone, mess with things to where they can somehow steal my emails. It's ongoing. Trust me when I say if you ever go to a place, say like a recovery center or any type of establishment where you have to stay a number of days, and they tell you, "Hey, I want you to use one of our iPads and put your Google information into our business Google platform." And there are different types of ways you can share email or use their service. And one of the services that they had was some type of business service. And if someone uses it the wrong way, they can permanently access your email if you get caught up in something like that. So I'm probably dealing with that for my Gmail. And other things, I don't want to get into it now. I believe I had posted some of my journal pages. If you know how to discover that, you may be able to see exactly what's going on. But here's the deal. This is why I'm trying to get your attention right now. This is so much more important than anything I have just said. This is true. That's all I'm going to tell you. Listen up. Biomapping is something that they've been working on, the government, the major businesses, the multi-millions, billion-dollar businesses. And what this is, it started out as a neurological scientific study. And they were mapping neurological connections in order to figure out how a human being thinks, what neurological transactions and connections happen when they move their arms and legs and when they speak. And they were able to collect a statistical database, a very thorough one. Now, is it better than what secrets you could keep inside of your heart? No, not at all. I'll leave it at it's good enough to where they designed a, let's say, not just a platform, not just a technical platform, but also a technological disadvancement or disadvantage that maps your neurological connections, transactions, everything that's going on in your mind. And also, they if they do this to a victim that is not within the sight of someone that can protect them, they also are known to get inside their head surgically and remove their amygdala. Now, in some places that were receiving these contraptions that they used to biomap people, those instructions were in there. The removing of the amygdala, because that area of your brain is for social connection and other connections that bring you into it's what makes us a profound creation. So, with this said, they have come up with a way to use technology and medication, heavy amounts of medication, and despondency. So, using something, even a drug would be induced in this process in order to get you hooked enough to where you put up with this suffering. And in some cases, they'll even clear your mind of what's in there originally. And that's part of the biomapping process, meaning that your originality is taken away in such a vicious, evil way of drug inducing and mutilation that they then induce you with slavery type drugs. They use them in human trafficking all the time. You name it, amphetamines, opiates, and they'll put something in your ear. They'll put goggles on your face. They'll have both ears taken, and they'll put their microphone and their audio in both of them and control someone in a way to where they can't even pay attention to their surroundings. And they'll use human beings after being biomapped in order to do the most evil biddings, to stir up terror, to make people think that certain, just you name it. I could not possibly articulate, explain the amount of mischief, the amount of chaos and terror that could be instilled by just being confused because you see someone that you know interacting, just say, with the wrong crowd, going to the wrong place of business, shaking hands with the wrong people, on stage saying the wrong words because of this process. They wouldn't even recollect completely enough their own ambitions and psychological process to rationalize anything other than what they're being told to say or what they're listening to. Some have even been trained up in ways of being imprisoned and forced through very, very criminal tactics to into this brainwashed state. Now, this is all very real. This is something that people should have been aware of long ago. Companies platforms that we use on a daily basis, social networking companies that we thought we could trust with our posts and our personal information, our family history, our birth records, you name it. These people have taken advantage of that trust, and they are literally brainwashing people using medication and technology. And it's, once again, it's only understood in its combination of inducing them with giving them medication and clearing their mind forcefully, taking either through a needle lobotomy that goes into their eye, up into a cavity in their brain. And some people are awake when this happens, and they inject a fluid that takes over their mind completely and keeps them from having neurological transactions that they need to have to be themselves. Please listen to me. This is very scary. This means that anybody that is say, oh, this is our new man of the year, or this is the president's new trusted advisor, this is who's going to lie to you for the next week or so and captivate you under our manipulation and through their slavery. And I'm speaking in third person when I say our. I have no part in this. My part in this is to inform you immediately and to please suggest that you don't allow your family to wander off too far, that you don't get involved with certain companies or businesses with deals that sound preposterous or that are using fake coin currencies, because these are the people that are going out of their way in a terrible way of manipulation, human destruction, in order to reconstruct something that just needs simple guidance, simple redefining of our constitutional rights and amendments, simple leadership and proper authority. God bless you. I hope that you understand and really trust, believe what I'm saying here to be true, because we are seeing this on a daily basis. They don't want to refine our standard of technology. They're doing the opposite, and that's one of the worst corruptions and poisons that is bleeding into something that we could easily refine, something we can easily transform, and then that would allow us to step back into the precious metal standard that we should be using to stay current in our continuity. God bless you. My name is Randy Chad Lee. It is Thursday, April 9th, 2026 at 1:09 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's look out for our families and friends.